Jai Shriman Narayan. Jai Shriman Narayan. Jai Shriman Narayan. I pay my obeisances to my spiritual master, Srimad Jagat Guru Sudarshan Acharya Ji Maharaj. I pay my obeisances to Lord Sri Ramanuj. I pay my obeisances to the Purva Acharyas. I pay my obeisances to the 12 Alvars. I pay my obeisances to Mother Lakshmi. And I pay my obeisances to Lord Sriman Narayan. I welcome all of you here physically at the Sri Narayan Dham in Durban, South Africa. I welcome those that's watching this discourse locally, nationally, and internationally. And I welcome in advance those that's going to be watching this discourse when it is posted on YouTube and the various groups from around the world. Today, we are celebrating Guru Purnima a week later because the COVID regulations did not permit us to celebrate Guru Purnima in South Africa last week. The Guru principle is the most difficult principle to understand in any subject matter that is in this universe. You may conquer astrophysics, you may conquer mathematical equations, you may conquer everything that is known in this universe. It is impossible to conquer the Guru principle. Because this principle is so difficult, it is that difficult to remain in this relationship. No aspirant, disciple, or devotee has capacity to find a Guru. The Guru finds you. We've stated that the Sri Narayan Dham, since inception, that whatever we state must be reasonable, logical, practical, and scientifically true. So we must provide evidence when we make these bold declarations, as these declarations permeates all the continents. Everyone has this information available as of now. So about 4 years ago, an aspirant from Nepal, all of you know where Nepal is. How many thousand k's you think Nepal is from South Africa? Do we have any frequent flyers in our satsang? Mina? How many thousand kilometers you think Nepal is from South Africa? 12. Okay, I think it's more like 8. This aspirant got on my messenger and he informed me that he needs to come to South Africa, wash my feet, and take that water back home to his mom. Can you fathom this out? Can you figure this out? Is there any reason? Is there any logic from a person who does not know me. He comes across on Facebook Messenger. This same Sri Sampradaya Ashram is in Nepal. This very ashram, a branch, an affiliation of this ashram, is in Nepal. But he travels all the way from Nepal, comes to South Africa, meets me exactly on my satsang day in Phoenix, washes my feet, and he takes the water home to his mom. But he did not take an old dhoti of mine. So his mom sends him back all the way to South Africa to take an old dhoti of mine back to his mom. Is there any logic? Is there any reason? Or is it mind-boggling? Is it not mind-boggling? An 80-year-old lady from Canada goes to India for 6 months looking for a guru. She wants to find a guru. She's from Canada. She goes to India. On her way back to Canada, she stops over in South Africa. Her sister's children were part of our satsang. She comes to this satsang and she informs us that she has found a guru after the discourse. She bows down, takes her blessings, and goes back to Canada, never to be seen or heard ever again. Is this not mind-boggling? Can you calculate this? Can you use reason or logic? Then a devotee comes from America. She belongs to an institution in ISKCON. She meets me and she goes back to America. She comes back to South Africa to take my blessings and then go back. It is mind-boggling. Is there any reason? And this is why I am stating that you can fathom everything else in this universe. Fathoming the guru-disciple relationship is the most difficult. Is the most difficult. So throughout the year, every day, the Guru's love flow into all those that's connected to him, either in human form, plant, insect, animal or bird. Whatever body you're wearing in this lifetime, your Guru will always be the same. This lifetime, next lifetime, your previous lifetimes, right up to the end of creation. You can be in any part of the world, in any continent. Your Guru will be your Guru. Gurus cannot be swapped, they cannot be changed, they cannot be bribed, they cannot be purchased. The relationship between a Guru and disciple is eternal. Eternal means it has always existed. Then you may want to know why everyone does not have a Guru that you know of today. Yes or no? In every family is just 1/10 of that family that finds a Guru. It's because you do not have merit in this lifetime to be with your Guru. Life is evolving. every life, if you choose the right path, you get closer to your Guru. Closer and closer and closer to your Guru. And your Guru is the link to the Supreme Lord. The Guru is not the Supreme Lord. The Guru is only the link to the Supreme Lord. No Guru, no Lord. All of you understand? So the Guru has a job on his hand, and he tries to the best of his ability to remove the virus of ignorance from your software called the mind. From your software called the mind. Commercial gurus brainwash you. Spiritual gurus mind-wash you. Spiritual gurus mind-wash you, and commercial gurus brainwash you. Okay? Keep that in mind as you are busy having it washed. So washing minds is very, very difficult for the Guru. It is an arduous task to wash minds of disciples, because you carry in this mind since time immemorial. Today is 155 trillion years that you are carrying this mind. And you only come to the Guru 1 hour a week. 1 hour a week, your mind is carrying. Sita said that, not the Guru. Your mind is carrying ignorance for 155 trillion years. The trick is simply surrender. When you surrender, the dirt starts evaporating from your mind. Automatically. So we decided to have this celebration of Guru Purnima this week because a great catastrophe occurred in our country. And I coupled this Guru Purnima celebration with a unity prayer that we're going to start at 2, where we have invited the various political parties and religious leaders so that we can re-establish our position in our country. Re-establish our position in our country. I'm going to say this again. Re-establish our position in our country. Okay? This country belongs to all who live in it. And we want to re-establish that, not in the mind of the majority already know, in the mind of the miscreants. Ashrams and gurus and religious leaders must be bold when humanity is attacked. Religious leaders, spiritual leaders must be bold when humanity is attacked by demonic forces. For this reason, I'd like you to have lunch and stick around. Have lunch and, Suren Bhai, stick around. because this affects your life directly. Your life directly. Okay? The system that we are following divides society into 4 categories. The system that this ashram is following divides society into 4 categories. What are the 4 categories? Vishwadhar, what are the 4 categories?
Sudras, Vaishnavas, Kshatriyas, and
Brahmanas. Vishwadhar started from the bottom up. Brahmanas is the religious and spiritual dimension. Brahmanas are the religious and spiritual dimension. Then you get the Kshatriyas, who are the administrative dimension. Then you get the Vaisvas, who are the commercial dimension, and you get the Shudras, who are the labor force. This 4 dimension exists like gravity in every part of the world. Where there is majority is represented by the Shudras. So if you're in France, then the majority will also be the labor force. If you're in England, the majority will be the labor force. Whichever nationality is a majority in any country, there'll be labor force unless other races came into these countries through slavery. All right? But like gravity, these 4 dimensions in society exist, whether you acknowledge it, whether you do not acknowledge it, whether you participate, whether you do not participate. So the function of the Brahmanas is to educate morality and ethics to the ruling class, who are the Kshatriyas. So you'll notice in our great epics, the greatest of kings will take their advice from the gurus or spiritual masters on how to run their countries successfully. So I am within my parameters today to call up on this occasion a unity prayer and also invite politicians and partake as a guru in these discussions. It is within my protocol. Within my protocol. Okay, so I'm going to leave the rest of the discussions on our meeting outside, but I want you to understand my stance with a simple example. When a baby is born, newborn baby, and after the umbilical cord is cut from the mother, you take this baby and throw this baby up in the air. What would be the reaction of the baby? Radim, were you thrown in the air by your mother? I can visualize your mother having or hoping why she just didn't throw you away. What happens when you throw a baby into the air? You think the baby will move its arm? Or will it just, like a stone, you throw it in the air, it will fall down? Or will there be some reaction? She'll cry. So at birth, you are born with a defense mechanism. Yes or no? Yes or no? So defending yourself your property, your family, and everyone that is associated with you is your birthright. Is it not? So that is the stance that we are taking at the Sri Narayan Dham when we discuss on the other end from 2 o'clock. Okay? The Guru has not given a discourse for how many weeks, Jessica? 4 or 5 weeks? 5 weeks. And I can sit here and talk and talk and talk and talk, but unfortunately we have a more important discourse that needs to start at 2, which directly affects all of us that are present here today, and those that are not present. Okay? So I want to thank our guest musicians. We did not have enough of you, Bhai, and your children. But if you and Suren Bhai on any of my Sunday satsangs, when you got a gap and when he got a gap, we would like you to come and play non-stop for 2 hours. I won't disturb you. It is because of our 2 o'clock program that I was compelled to stop, and I also needed to give this talk so that those that are here that do not understand the significance of Guru Purnima understands Guru Purnima. All right? So those of you that already have gurus, that already belong in systems, you don't have to change your guru to be involved with this ashram. If you need knowledge, and currently we are giving knowledge, practical knowledge that can help you to live for today. Then come to the ashram, you do not need to be converted. I just want to read to you quickly a post of mine that I shared.
Last straw.
I see Viswan as I'm scrolling. Will he be here today, Jessica? He's coming from Tonga. Okay. So 31st July 2015. I was new on Facebook. And I was warned by my son, he's seated right in the back there, Sean, Daddy, don't go on Facebook. There were filthy porn on Facebook, 2015, when I joined Facebook. And my son was not too happy, but I informed him that I am a guru and I want to go to dirty places. My job is to clean up the filth. Today you won't find one porn on Facebook. This was in 2015. I started satsang, and all my satsangs were conducted on Facebook. I went into the filthy arena of this atmosphere, of this ether, and I gave him a promise. And see today, can anyone find porn on Facebook? You understand? So this is the job of a guru, to boldly go wherever he is required and clean up the mess. Okay? And just coming back to this post, I lost it. Hey, Viswan again. I'm sure he's going to be here today. Okay, 31st July 2015, I wrote this post. Narayan, today is Guru Purnima, one of the most auspicious days in the spiritual calendar. Guru means from darkness to light, also meaning teacher. Purnima means full moon, and Guru Purnima is celebrated on full moon day between July and August every year. The dust of the Guru is like an ointment to the eye. It removes the darkness of ignorance. Sanatan means eternal and Dharma means religion. Because the sun rises in India first does not mean that the sun is Indian. Similarly, because the source of the Vedas is in India and its practitioners are followers of Sanatan Dharma does not mean that it is a faith-based, sectarian, Indian religion. Okay, I'm having difficulty without my glasses, but I'm going to try and tease. Sanatan Dharma is universal, and in line with this, we pay tribute to all the spiritualists of the world today. We pay our tribute to Prophet Muhammad, all the saints and angels of Islam. We pay our obeisances to all bona fide Maulanas from all the mosques around the world. We pay our tribute to Lord Jesus, the Pope, all the bona fide pastors from all the churches around the world. We pay our obeisances to the Jewish community and the rabbis from around the world. We pay our tribute to Lord Narayan, the original Guru. And we pay our obeisances to all the saints and sages that appeared in our Sanatan Dharma in the disciplic succession all the way from Lord Narayan. We pay our tribute to Sri Jagat Guru Sudarshan Acharya Ji Maharaj, the founder of the Sri Siddhartha Ashram, Faridabad, India, and the Siksha Guru of our ashram. So I'm not jumping on the bandwagon of what happened 2 or 3 weeks ago. This is my mission. You can read it. 2015, this is my mission. My mission is to unify all humanity and show that there is just one race, the race of humanity. There is just one religion, the religion of humanity. And there is just one emotion, the emotion of love coursing through every living entity, be it a plant, animal, insect, bird, or human. This is the mission of the Sri Narayan Dham. It started a long, long, long time ago. So I'm not jumping on the bandwagon of this disturbance that was created 2 or 3 weeks ago. All of you understand? Jai Shriman Narayan, please remain for lunch. Suren Bhai, connect the sound outside and stick around.